ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, matter of fact, about 12 hours from now, we're gonna be summoning for that big monkey. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be summoning for the greatest fusion in Dragon Ball history. This is game ready. I mean, I'm not surprised because Gogeta's the better fusion.
Facts.
We're already breaking top grossing. It ain't even here yet. That's how you know how big this man's dick is.
Cut the shit the fuck off.
What is it?
But what is he doing?
Like, I don't even know what it's not really, it wasn't even a DDL as far as my knowledge, but just showing like Pan and Nuova Shenron. We've seen a little bit of snippet of what Gogeta's animation is. Same thing with Omega. But let me tell y'all this. This Pan is crazy, right? I'm a little blind. So, you know, I gotta zoom in a little bit more than I am because, you know, I'm a little old, okay? So don't say nothing. Unc is doing what Unc does. Look at this. Because of Pan's GT Heroes and Hybrid Saiyans, I'm looking at her categories. Obviously, these are cool. You know, it's not too bad, but youth and then what is it, GT Heroes. This girl raises allies defense by 20% for 2 turns every time she performs a super attack. And you're like, oh, what is that actually? That's kind of, all right, it's mid. It gets better. 20% damage reduction. She is a rainbow key sphere god. GT Heroes and youth category allies keep +2 attack and defense 40%. So we think of youth teams right here. We think of youth. Now here's the tricky part about this youth. Gotenks is on the youth, but he needs a final trump card youth guy. And the only final trump card youth that he has is himself. So it has to be, where's the other Gotenks at? It has to be this guy here or one of these, because nobody else has final trump card to my knowledge. Maybe there's a slide another one. I really don't know. But regardless, youth is a, I wouldn't say it's a serviceable team because you got Path to Power Goku, you got Chi-Chi, you have Gohan, Gotenks. I mean, you're not using this guy because he don't have Planet Saga or Namekian, so you're missing out on 20% damage reduction. Bulma is slowly outdated. These guys here are particularly for Dragon Ball Saga, so they buffed them. You could use them, but everybody else is just kind of hit or miss in this situation, right? I mean, that's just respectfully. So youth is still going to be struggling, but she's going to buff youth a little bit. She gets a 200% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. Let me explain this how it goes down. When it's attack and defense 200%, that is ×3. That's ×3. So whatever her defense is, ×3 every time she's super. Bro, listen, it gets better. As the second or third attack on a turn, GT Heroes, youth category allies, attack and defense 20% for 2 turns, all right? Then when all allies attacking in the same turn are GT Heroes or youth, she's as a scouter? Okay, listen. So she has a 20% damage reduction. When she attacks, she gets additional 20% damage reduction. When receiving a normal attack, she gets another 20% damage reduction. So that's a 60% damage reduction possible, but she gets a 60% damage reduction after she supers. After receiving the attack, she launches 2 additional attacks, so has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. And then starting from the second turn from the character's entry turn, she gets another ×3 attack and defense, 200%, and another ×3 attack, you know what I'm saying, 200%, and launches 2 additional attacks, each of which has a 70% chance of becoming a super attack when attacking. And when there's a GT bosses or Shadow Dragon Saga category enemy performs a crit. I don't think you understand what's happening here. She has a scouter. She has a 60% damage reduction. She launches 2 additional attacks after being hit. So she's gonna launch 5, she can launch 5 super attacks. Or maybe more than that, 6 potentially, if you put full AA in her kit. Launch up to 6 super attacks. And that's at least 100% from raising allies defense by 100% if she's slot 1. That's like if you put her slot 1 or you dealing with like Goku Black and he has AoEs, you know, then she's gonna get the buffs obviously from there. And that's still considered a normal attack. So she's definitely getting a 20% additional damage reduction. Bro, GT heroes are already cracked. I don't know if that Gogeta's gonna have a scouter. I will be very impressed if he does. You know what I'm saying? That I would assume based off his animations, his kid's finna be freaking crazy. If Omatsu, if you make him stack attack and defense, I promise you, bro, I will take back everything I said this month. Okay, this month you got G4, you got Super Saiyan, bro. Listen, you got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You have these two right here. That's really good at support units. Slot 3 guys for sure. You have, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have these guys that are gonna get easy A here in about 4 months, 5 months. I mean, sorry. And I mean, they temporary boosted Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. So GT, we're eating. GT fans are eating good right now. And just the way that they built this pan is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, bro. It's so beautiful. I don't even know how do you, like, she's severely overpowered for what she does for this specific team. Like, I don't want to glaze and be like she top 15. That's not even finna do it because that's OD, right? But she is nice if she's on GT Heroes or Youth. But outside of that, I don't really like to judge category specific, you know, units and put them above certain people because they're on a certain team to be sufficient. You know, if they're playing with any other team, it's fine. But that's right here, I'm excited for Pan. I've never been excited for Pan. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been excited for Pan. And we get even deeper into the, you know, the mix, right? We have Nuova Shenron. One thing I don't like about certain units, it's not even about him having a good leader skill, because most units are like how Pan is. They be having like 130%. Like, that ain't gonna do anything, right? So we're not expecting him to be a guy of that's really doing a lot here. But what I do like about him is that when he does a super attack, he raises attack and defense 44% for turns, which is not too bad depending on how much he does. You know, if he does a lot, it's cool. If he doesn't do a lot of super attacks, it's tough. But he has a 44% chance to perform a crit when there's another Shadow Dragon Saga category ally. If I go here to GT bosses, because that's pretty much kind of what the team is going to be on. Unless they give out big body, easy A's, Nuova Shenron and Omega Shenron isn't even enough for this team. Because serviceable, and I mean serviceable, you have Baby, you have Omega, you have Frieza and Cell, and you have Nuova Shenron. This Baby isn't even that good unless he's next to this Baby, and unless the guy's not normal for 2 or 3 million, otherwise he's fraud, okay? And these two here with this easy, don't even get me started on this. Look at this team. Look at this team here. They're down bad, bro. They're down bad. So I'm expecting huge easy A's, a list of easy A's, bro. They just gotta do it all, bro, in order for this team to be good, man. That's all I want this team to be, really freaking good. And I feel like with how they structured his kit is when facing only one enemy, when allies attacking the same turn are extreme class, right? So you can put him on another extreme class team. I mean, he launches 2 additional attacks, but has a high chance of becoming a super. So I would assume that maybe he can launch 3 or 4 super attacks at most, I guess. Cause you know, if he got us a regular super attack, right? Which is his, if you get 24 or 18 key, anything over 18 key, he's gonna launch an ultra super attack. Then he has his, if you put AA in this kit, it's probably additional, and then he has 2 additional attacks with a 50% chance to become a super. So maybe 4 or 5, depending on how the kit is. When attack with 14 or more key, which is weird, attack and defense goes up 244%, and he gains a 24% damage reduction. With 24 key or activating the active skill, which I didn't even know he had an active skill. Okay, attack 244%. Chance of performing a critical hit 44%, right? So then he has he nullifies Ki Blast super attacks, right? Goku Black and Zamasu have Ki Blast super attacks. So this guy is really meant for that fight. And then after the 5th turn, he has a 70% chance of nullifying. And that's good, considering that I think if any slot you put him in, he's gonna be okay super wise. Normals, I don't think this guy is gonna be that that guy until he supers. So I wouldn't say he's slot 1. He's 100% slot 2 and 3. But what is his active skill? Massively raises attack temporarily. Okay, disables enemy's action once. And then when only facing one enemy whose HP is 50% or less. Okay, it's not too bad. But see, this is what I'm talking about here. We know that Dragon Saga is just, it's that. We're not wasting our time. Okay, don't even look at that. That might be the worst team on the game. Not even capping. Accelerated battle is Goku Black's on there. There's Hit, Glorio. I mean, I'm just trying to think of everybody who's on here as far as extreme wise that even can be relevant. I mean, you got Janemba, Goku Black. I mean, that's probably Goku Black's, Janemba, Cell. I mean, there's probably a few other extremes. Maybe Cell mixed with them, and he probably could be okay. But if you're looking at his like linking partners, it's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like this is his best linking partner here. Is himself and Ice. Like that, they suck. So unless you just say F it and just give him an easy A, this unit came out. What? Please don't tell me it came out 2024. We're so cooked. Oh my God, I was about to say we're cooked. They could get an easy A. They did Path to Power Goku like that. You know what I'm saying? It's listen, anything's possible. They did Path to Power Goku like that. 2-1, 23, 320. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. We could get that same love. That'd be nice. I'll take it. I promise you, GT has a chance to become that guy, that team, that dude for this part. I'm excited about it. I haven't even seen Pan's animations. All right, what we got going on here? Dokkan World. Okay. Little Pan. Wait. New SCR Pan, Daima, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and King Ku. I mean, that Pan attack, look her smile. Okay, it wasn't King Ku assets. Does that mean that Tanabata's gonna be? I'm not even gonna get my hopes up, bro. Let me look at this. By the way, this is Nuova Shenron's OST. You go hard, bro. It go hard, bro. No diddy. I need to see what your attack's looking like, gang. Boop. So, not too bad. Not too bad here. So we see Nuova Shenron. That's probably his 12 key, right? Yeah, that's his 18 key. I know. I thought he was doing a Kamehameha for a second. I was like, hey, y'all gotta relax. Key blast, super attack. Let me see the nullifications. What you got going on here? All right. Just as I imagined, it's nice. That's nice. That's real nice there. This is my active skill, ain't it? Yeah, that's the active skill. Grabbed him. Oh, he got some little voice acting in there. Oh my, okay. Am I glazing? I probably am. Tomorrow, about 8 or 9 o'clock is when banners are gonna be here. We're gonna be ready to summon. I'm probably not gonna stream the summon. I'm probably gonna record it for a video. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get the lotion and the jergens. I gotta get the butter ready. You know what I'm saying? I gotta butter this thing up because we finna be bricked up all night. You hear me? All night.